Good Monday evening, everyone. It is December 20th. The countdown to the end of the year is officially here. We're on our way, guys. 10 more days. So let's get going on a super yummy craft that will make your house smell yummy, I should say. It's cold out and we're having to close up our houses and we can't open the windows and let that fresh air in. And sometimes we just need that, right? We need that fresh smell. So you can do a diffuser and you can do those plugins in the wall, although I don't know if I would do those, but oil next to electrical sockets just does something to me. But I think this is the perfect alternative to that. Let me show you. We're going to make, where's the lid so I can pop my lid on and show you mine. We're gonna make a gel air freshener tin. Stay cozy this winter. It's a super cute thing to make. Look at that little jelly in there. And really fun. And I always like something that involves a couple different elements or a couple different mediums. So we're gonna get to do our vinyl, and this is a really nice shiny vinyl. So we're gonna get to do this. And then we get to mix master some things and put some smelly stuff, or as my kids would say when they were little, some stink pretty in it, and essential oils. And then make these, let them sit up, and then you have this yummy, evergreeny, fresh, piney kind of smelling, not super Christmas tree-y, just that fresh, outdoorsy kind of smell. I wish we had smell-o-vision for you guys, but we don't. So let's get into our craft bag. Here's my bag, and in my bag, I have a tin. Get my instructions out, set those aside. I'm gonna have a packet of gelatin. I don't know if Jenny gave it to you in a nice little souffle Dixie cup thing, or she gave you this, because sometimes what we get doesn't look the same, but it's always the same stuff. I have some stink pretty essential oils. This one is cedar wood and balsam fir needle. I love it. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I feel like I'm outdoors walking through the woods on a hushed, quiet, snowy day. And then I'm gonna go drink hot chocolate. And then we also have our decals. Now, I don't know if yours were weeded out or not, but I have one that is, one that isn't. Jenny does like to give me a challenge. I'm gonna pop my glasses on so I can weed this off of here really quick. These little thin letters sometimes give me fits, so I say really quick and then I hope, gosh, I hope it really is quick. If you have ever had to weed something off of a vinyl piece, what you're doing, you want the gold Stay Cozy letters, so you're actually going to try and pull off the foil and keep your letters on there. So let's see how we do. Okay, not doing too bad. I'm looking at it kind of upside down and backwards, so I apologize if it takes me a sec. I'm trying to show you, and that T doesn't want to come up. So I'm gonna sit down here for a sec where I can manhandle my paper a little bit better and go from a different angle. A lot of times if I'm pulling from the top down, I'll switch to the bottom, try and go at it from that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip it upside down and I'm gonna press really hard with my thumbnail on the bottom of that T to try and get it to stay down. Oh, better. Woo, there it goes. Sweet success. All right. Now, on to the next word. So I'm getting there slowly. but surely. And I think that that is the moral of the story, to take your time and not be in a rush. It's hard for me. I'm gonna pop out the middle of the A and the O. So I am gonna actually kind of bend my paper so that top of the A will come off. And the same thing down by the O. I'm gonna bend it pretty, almost crimping it. Aha, I got it. Do you see it? Just the edge of it there, and popping it out. Okay, so now let's look down here at all the good stuff. This is where the magic happens. Okay, so now I have Stay Cozy, and I'm gonna take my transfer tape. I've used this one a couple times. I like to get as much use out of them as I can. I hardly ever put it on straight. I know we're supposed to use those lines as those grid lines as guidelines. I'm a difficult one, you guys. I can't be tamed. So I never do it quite right or quite easy enough, probably. Oh, my Z doesn't want to come, so I'm gonna rub it with that thumbnail. Try again. Still doesn't want to. Let's go from the bottom. There we go, I've got the Z. Now, same thing with my O. The O doesn't want to come. We did pretty good. Stay cozy. I'm going to take my lid and turn it so you can see the base. And I'm going to try and line it up and hold on to my tin all at the same time. And what I'm using as my guideline, because you know I don't use the grids properly, is I was looking at this bump, this little ridge, and kind of trying to make sure the tops of my letters were all pretty even with that. All right, here we go. Let's peel it off. Nice. Now, because I do have a few letters that wanted to pull up a little bit, I'm just gonna rub them, kind of rub it out with that and set that guy aside. Take my lid, plop my snowflake on there, face down, because the sticky side is up. Try and peel this guy off. And I'm always using that little thumbnail to try and apply pressure. Okay. Center it on there as best I can. I like to push down from the middle and work my way out, but there's no magical formula. I'm also gonna take my insurance card again. You know, usually I do my name tag, but it's in my other bag. You know who I am, right? You don't need to see my name tag today. And then I'm gonna peel this right off. And I think I might get to use this transfer tape one more time. It didn't feel too bad. Okay, now to the mixology part. So now we're gonna take a 1/4 cup of hot water. So I have my kettle here that I've warmed up, and I'm gonna pour in a 1/4 cup of hot water. I'll take my packet of gelatin, dump it right in there. Not the prettiest stuff in the world, and it has a little odor to it initially, but I don't think it's because I got used to it. Don't say that. Actually, as it dissolves, that odor goes away. And you want it to get as dissolved as you can. Then you're going to add a 1/4 cup of cold water, very cold water, that I had in the refrigerator up until just a few minutes ago, and I pulled it up here into the studio. Then I'm gonna take my yummy cedarwood balsam fir needle essential oil, and I'm gonna put 10 to 20 drops. I'm probably gonna do at least 20. And even though I'm shaking my hand like a ton, it doesn't start to go. There, that's 20, and they're big drops. That's the way, I like it. Okay, got that all stirred up. It smells so good. And then we're gonna pour it in the tin. Woo! Except try not to make a mess, like Beth does. It's okay, at least I'm consistent. Pour it in the tin, it should be very close to the top. And then you're gonna put it in a cool place. So don't have it in your kitchen if you're gonna be baking a bunch. I even would just run down, I have a little shelf in my basement that I could probably set it on, especially if I was gonna make a bunch of these. Set them all there, let them cool. You could probably hasten it up and do it in your refrigerator. But the key to any of it is wherever you put it, don't put the lid on it while you're letting it cool, because it'll form condensation on the top of your lid, and then you'll get it out, put it out, and put your lid on, and you'll end up molding. So you want to get it to set up and kind of set it out around the house and not have it have any condensation. We don't want any mold in there. And once you've let it set up, back to my first one, my yummy, you've got this, and you can put this in any room or every room around your house. I, of course, have dogs, so I can always use it in any room around my house. This is a great little craft here. Very timely as usual, so well thought out. Jenny always does that for us. She takes all the thought out of it, gives us fun, timely things to do that you don't have to be an expert at. And even if your things go awry a little bit, there's usually always a way to salvage it in the end. So, hey, you guys, we've done this now another year. Can you believe it? We're in the home stretch. We're almost there, and we're gonna take our yummy goodness and Mother Nature right into the new year with us. I can't wait to see what Jenny has in store for us next year, and I hope you're as excited as I am. I hope for you guys that you have a great rest of your evening and an even better tomorrow. Happy crafting.